Så har vi Michael Padnos here. Hello, Michael Padnos.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're from the United States of America.
I am.
Yes.
I am.
Welcome to Denmark.
Thank you very much. I love being here.
Great. This is your photo. Could you tell me what are your works about?
Well, what I like to do is I like to take photographs of store windows. It's very interesting when you take photographs of store windows because what you have is you have the stuff that's in the window. You have the shoes that people are selling, or in this case, the painting that somebody's selling. And just if you get things just right, you have the reflection on the store window, and you have a kind of conversation between the inside of the window and the outside of the window. For example, in this picture,
yes,
what you've got is this is a picture I took on the Avenue de l'Opéra in Paris. So you see back here the Opéra. That's the big building of the Opéra. And this is the whole avenue, the whole Avenue de l'Opéra that leads up to it. And you say, well, why do you have all these funny Arab women sitting here on the Avenue de l'Opéra? Well, in fact, the picture was taken in the window of a gallery on the Rue de Rivoli. And the gallery sells these really kind of silly, kitschy, junky paintings of Arabs and silly things like that.
Yes.
So here you have the Arab ladies feeding their peacocks and their funny birds. And it looks as if and you have all this exotic building, which is part of the painting, this arches and all that kind of stuff. But right. It looks as if it's part of it's right on the Avenue de l'Opéra. Right. So you have it all, everything going together, and it looks as if this is taking place on the Avenue de l'Opéra. And if you're lucky, it comes out well, and I like this one a lot.
Yes, yes, it's a fantastic work. And so this is actually one photo, because it looks like it's been produced by different techniques. And
one photo.
Yes.
That's the fun, because anybody can just invent photographs. But my son, who's very clever about these things, said to me one day, he said, "Dad, there's a long history of people photographing and writing about and painting the streets of Paris. And we don't want fake. We want the truth of what the streets look like. You have to tell us the truth. And if you don't tell us the truth, it's not interesting." So all my pictures are true. They're just the real pictures that I saw on the streets of Paris. And as I say, when you're lucky, you get a conversation between the inside and the outside of the window. And I can show you others where there are all these conversations going on. And I take thousands of pictures, but only a few of them are interesting, because you have to have something interesting outside and something interesting inside, or else the picture's not interesting.
It's all about finding what's really happening,
right.
Reality.
And the other interesting thing is when people go to Paris or when they come to Copenhagen, they tell people they're going, oh, I'm going to see the museums and I'm going to see the monuments and I'm going to see the churches. But what do they really like to do? They like to look in the shop windows. They're shopping. They're thinking, I might like to do this, I might like to buy this. So people really are looking in the shop windows, but they don't realize that when they look in a shop window, there's not only the junky painting of the Arab ladies, but there's also the reflection of the Avenue de l'Opéra. So one of the things people say to me, and it makes me very happy, is they say, after seeing your pictures, I now look at the windows in a different way. I see the world in a different way. It adds to their ability to see the world. And of course, for an artist, to be told that you've changed the way people see the world, that's the best compliment you can possibly get. The other thing that seems to me very important is it's a work of art. It's a photograph. It's not just something else. It's a work of art. So if it's a beautiful photograph, you have to have beautiful colors. It's a colored photograph. It's not a black and white photograph. So not only do you have to have an interesting content of the window and an interesting reflection outside the window, but the whole thing has to have beautiful colors. I mean, it has to be beautiful. And in this one, the blue I don't even remember where the blue comes from. I think it was in the store window. It certainly wasn't in the sky. So you've got all this beautiful blue, and the whole thing, you get it's beautiful. And that's what I try to do.
It has quite fantastic color combination.
Right.
So it's all taken in a short moment. Just
in an instant. It's a photograph.
It's a capture of just one moment.
Of one instant. That's what it is. And it's a lucky instance. And let me show you a picture I took in Copenhagen that we can talk about a Copenhagen picture.
Yeah. Michael Padnos, this is a Danish place you have photographed. Where is it?
I can't say the name of the street, but it's, I don't know how to say the name of the street, König something or other, I don't know what it is. But anyway, it's down near...
Or it could be Store Kongensgade, perhaps.
Yeah, I think that's
near
right.
the Queen's Castle.
Right, near the Queen's Castle,
yes.
Not too far from the
Store
Queen's Castle.
Kongensgade.
And it's a store that sells lighting fixtures. And sometimes when you're taking a picture, you just have this tremendous luck, and the world passes by you in such a way that you just get it. And as I was taking this picture, this man walked by, and I just caught him right there. I just caught him. So his whole head just vanishes into the picture. And the thing that's fun about these pictures is they ask questions, don't they? You say, gee whiz, what's going on there? What's happening there? And in this picture I took in Paris,
yes.
Even more so, you have these questions about what's happening here, what's going on there. This is a picture taken in the Place des Victoires, which is a very fancy fashion neighborhood in Paris.
Yes.
And this is a window, and on the left-hand side you have a photograph of this boy. He looks to be 14 or 15 years old, and he's got a head. And on the right-hand side, you've got models with no heads. Well, you look at this boy and you say, what kind of kid is this? He's not handsome Scandinavian. He looks like an Arab, or he looks like a Latino, and he looks like a tough kid. He's somebody, you know, he might be out on the street. You might be having a fight with him. He looks like somebody you wouldn't like to meet in a dark night. Yes. He's somebody a little scary, and he's got a kind of scary expression on his face. Well, what's going to happen to this boy when he gets older, when he's 20 and 25 years old? Is he going to be a tough kid and get in fights and be a bad guy and go to jail? Or, because he's very handsome, is he going to be a model? Is he going to be in the fashion industry? Is he going to become the head on one of these bodies?
Yeah.
And the picture asks that question, and with the reflection, as if to show you how divided he is and what his possibilities are, the reflection has him cut, the head is cut right down the middle. He himself doesn't know which way he's going to go.
Right.
And when you can take a picture like that, that sort of shows the inner state of the person that you're photographing or the photographer, that's wonderful.
It's a very interesting symbolism.
Well, that is the thing that's so exciting about taking pictures like this, because when you can get this conversation between what's in the window and the reflection on the window, and then it comes out and they talk to each other. The outside, yes, and the inside are talking to each other, and the person who's looking at the picture says, what's happening here? What's this all about? What's going on? That's what's really fun for me to do. That when people say to me, what's this all about?
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do. I try to take pictures in which we have the outside and the inside talking with each other. And as far as I know, I've taken pictures all my life, but I've never been professional until recently. And the reason I dared to show in a gallery, mm-hmm, is because I said, you know, there's so many people take so many pictures, and many people take beautiful pictures. And I said, the question for me is, I want to make an original contribution. If I don't have something original to say, it isn't worth saying. And when I started taking these pictures, I said, I think I've got something original to say.
Thanks a lot, Michael Padnos.